And that was you.
Say what you were going to say, though.
No, you
Say
gotta
what
take
you
that
gonna
shot.
say.
No, you gotta put that alcohol in your breath now. Because what you just did is not fair to me or my son in our home. You will not stay in my house with a mouth smelling like that.
A compliment can make celebrities smile, but a sharp enough roast reveals their real reactions faster than any interview ever could.
You really gotta hand it to Kevin Hart, because he can't reach. No, Kevin, I love you. No one works harder than this man. Do you know that every morning Kevin wakes up at 4 a.m. to make a shitty movie? No, I love your movies, or as I call them, short films. I'm kidding, I hate them. Sorry, Kevin, I don't mean to belittle you, but you be little, man. Like, you're a tiny guy. Kevin is 5'2", 150 pounds, 155 after The Rock. You're his favorite fleshlight.
That refusal to back down turns into something much more intense the moment she sits next to Kevin Hart on The Graham Norton Show.
And this is my first leading man role where I'm like serious.
It took you a long time, huh?
What? Start respecting me more now that I'm an action star. I'm not the Kevin from Modern Family. Things have changed. Things have changed for me now.
I wanted to cry.
When was this, Sophia?
It was like 6 months before I started Modern Family.
Really?
So they
1966? Just look at you. Has anybody told you that you got a big head, Jimmy? Like a big head. I'm not talking about your ego. I'm just talking about an enormous size head. You know they had to create an IMAX just for the 2 movies that he made. There's 2. There's 2 movies.
All right, yeah, okay, good, yeah.
Yeah.
That dynamic explodes further when Ryan Reynolds and Josh Brolin sit face to face, trading direct shots at each other's weak points.
I was surprised during our sex scene how small your penis was and how big balls were, which makes sense, and how you create a tone in Deadpool that's as edgy as it is.
That's 3 balls to you, my friend. It's called a tristicle. It's an issue, all right? A lot of guys have it. Josh, you dress like an old George Hamilton. You're a drinking game when you come on screen.
Don't say drinking in front of me, please.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that was.
We talked about it
whole
before.
team came around me
Literally,
and said,
even
not
when
talk about drinking
even when
in
you
front
say
of
the
Josh.
word, all I hear is
Yeah.
ka-chunk.
Yeah, you're
Like a
so
small
bad in
echo.
Goonies that when you come on screen, people don't drink. They punch themselves in the dick for 5 straight minutes.
That same exposed tension shifts to Shane Gillis, the kind of comedian who says what others only think. And Shaquille O'Neal is about to find out how far he's willing to go.
Did you say you named your dog after me?
My first dog was named Shaq.
And what kind of dog was it, mother? You.
It was a big black.
It was a big black lab.
Yeah.
We kind of have set you up to fail, bro. I apologize.
Let's put me in the sun.
Let's put the pasty white.
Yeah, you got the whitest legs.
You actually need some sun, bro.
I do need some sun.
Yes.
Shaq, this is on fire right now.
Oh, I know he is.
You need less sun.
I would probably get a shake.
I'm your dad. I'm your son.
Okay.
Hey, Dan.
Bubby.
No, you don't have to.
Do it. Sorry, just do it like me.
I don't know. Wait, you don't have to have an Asian accent.
Okay, I don't know what. I don't know what country we're in.
No. You're you.
Okay.
The atmosphere changes again when Jim Carrey steps in, refusing to play it safe while flirting with Margot Robbie the way most people would.
I've never been to Australia.
You haven't?
I've never been. I know so many people from Australia, and I wanted to tell you because you're amazing, and I'm so excited for you.
Oh,
it's
thanks.
incredible that you've gotten as far as you have with your obvious physical disadvantages.
Growing up, I loved basketball, but I was never very good at it. Kenny Smith, you can relate, right? You're a cool guy, Kenny. But your eyebrows are a metaphor for your playing career. They start out strong, but then they retire early.
The legendary status of Al Pacino demands respect from everyone, but even that is not enough to shake Robin Williams.
That's Robert De Niro, but if you put Robert De Niro in a dryer, you get Al Pacino. And then, what about hoo-ha? What are you, foghorn, leghorn? What's that? Hoo-ha! That's not even a phrase. It's a noise you make when you're getting a rectal exam. Hoo-ha! Also, you had, say hello to my little friend, a line, yes. A line heard in bedrooms all around the world. Sad but true.
Pete Davidson hits a sensitive nerve, dragging up family history about Justin Bieber with no hesitation at all.
So Snoop Dogg found out he has a son. And now, speaking of someone who probably doesn't know he has a son, Justin Bieber is here. Justin, you know, I lost my dad on 9/11, and I always regretted growing up without a dad. Until I met your dad, Justin. Now I'm glad mine's dead.
I'm appalled that people would come here and make jokes about the sacrifice Pete's heroic father made on 9/11. This is not the roast of Pete Davidson's father. That was in 2001.
Kevin is so short, he calls Lil Wayne Wayne. I love Kevin Hart's career plan. Do everything Martin Lawrence did, only shittier. Look, I'm new to comedy, but here's a joke, all right? What do you get when you give a teenager $200 million? A bunch of has-beens calling you a lesbian for 2 hours.
All sense of polite boundaries disappears when Mark Ruffalo faces Josh Widdicombe, unleashing a roast that breaks the studio's silence.
Josh, what have you fear? What are you afraid of? Well, I was gonna go with flying, but I think I'll go with
girls over 12.
I think Sarah Silverman was quoted as saying that Michael Sheen, it's hard for me to say this, but Michael Sheen refers to his penis as the great Christine Baranski.
Jennifer Garner believes she can outplay Conan O'Brien, only to suffer one of the fastest on-air reversals in television history.
But there's a time when you snuck into the room to see what the...
I sneaked into the room. Snuck isn't a word, Conan, and you at Harvard, and you should know that.
I keep a dictionary down here, and I just found it. Just want to look at... Oh, what the hell? Look right here. Snuck, past and past part of sneak.
Martin Short, welcome back to The Tonight Show. James Thomas Fallon.
Yes.
My God, your name screams out diversity. It really does. I'm so excited to be here tonight.
Yeah,
Although there could be the Vicodin and Xanax talking, but I don't think so. In fact, it's hard for me to express how excited I am to be here tonight because the Botox is fresh.
Oh, thank you.
And I haven't seen you since you sang Danny Boy at Jeffrey Epstein's funeral. That was really, that was moving.
Well.
And that's surprisingly, the tape has gone missing. But congratulations on Cats.
I wasn't in Cats.
That's why I'm congratulating you. You were in Cats. Very lucky.
Louis C.K. and Jay Leno go head-to-head, trading brutal insults about each other's appearance, leaving no one in the room untouched.
I know. You are, by the way, you are, and I hope I can say this without insulting you.
Yes.
You're the weirdest looking person on the planet Earth.
Thank you. That's like nobody. Thank you. No, that doesn't insult me at all. That's very kind.
I don't mean that as a negative.
No, not at all.
It's just nobody. I can't describe
It's just the fact that I have a full head of hair. That's what's throwing me.
Well, yeah, sure.
I don't mean that in a bad way. No, go ahead.
Jay,
I'm sure
if you weren't famous and you robbed a bank and the dude was describing you to like a police sketch artist, he'd be like, no, seriously, what did he look like? Nobody looks like this. Nobody looks like you.
Really?
I can't believe I'm looking at you all the time I'm looking at
The stage then shifts to Jeff Ross, who targets anyone in the audience without hesitation, exposing them with brutally direct jokes.
I met Rumor, your daughter. Hi, Rumor. I guess that's the name your mom gives you. She's not 100% sure who your father is. Your family looks like all the villains you killed off in the Die Hard movies. What a legend. Bruce Willis has been fighting terrorists since before they were Arab. Kevin Pollak, I love you, man, but that Christopher Walken impression is so old, Ashton Kutcher tried to marry it. Love you, Kev. Sit tight. You're going to be big whenever Paul Giamatti dies. Belinda Carlisle from the Go-Go's, I love you. I love you. I love the way you're dressed like a hooker from Battlestar Galactica.
Brad Pitt breaks the silence by exposing a flaw of Quentin Tarantino at the most unexpected moment.
I want to thank my co-stars, Leo, Margot Robbie's feet, Margaret Qualley's feet, Dakota Fanning's feet. Seriously, Quentin has separated more women from their shit than the TSA.
Given the chance to speak, Katie Hopkins uses it not for discussion, but to vent her personal frustrations.
What is it that you can tell from a name, Katie?
I think you can tell a great deal. You know, for me, there's certain names that I hear them and I think, ooh, and it's associated, ultimately it comes down to the mum or the dad, because they're the ones that gave the child the name. But when I hear screeched across the playground, you know, Tyler, come back here. You know, that's the Tylers, the Charmaines, the Chantels, the Chardonnays.
And has no one shouted out?
That outburst escalates further as Katie Hopkins goes on to publicly rank and dismiss names she considers unworthy for children.
Well, as I said, I don't judge people on their surnames, but certainly I do make a very quick decision based on their first names. And there's a whole first names that I don't like. I don't like footballers' names. I don't like names after season, year. I don't like geographical location names, select names, things like Apple, things like, you know, Tilly Fizz. So parents do criticise each other.
Geographic stuff?
Geographic. Oh, so Brooklyn or London.
Your child's called India?
Yes, but you know, that's because it's not related to a location. That's because it's
India
related
isn't
to
a location?
No.
We're talking about education?
India's a very, very lovely name for a very lovely child.
I think Katie was on gas and air when she chose those names.
Yeah, I think you...
Sometimes the simple things. I have 3 times the mustache as you. You look like the love child of David Arquette and Burt Reynolds. You look like the love child of Susan Boyle and Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Ooh, I think Matt got that one.
I've seen grapefruits taller than you. Well, you know what? You're gorgeous.
I think he won that too. Love grapefruit.
You haven't hit a quota in 2 years. Your farts smell like Cheez-Its. I take that as a compliment.
And finally, every argument comes to a halt in front of Anne Hathaway on the Drop the Mic stage, where she shuts her opponent down completely, leaving behind a stunned silence.
A Catwoman disc? Gosh, what do? I can make fun of you, James, because no one's heard of you. Now that I finally have a chance to speak, I say your rhymes are like your ratings, man, they're incredibly weak. They say don't quit your J job, but you really should. You up on IMDb, it said nothing good. Google James Corden is, it says hopefully dead. I'm like your wife. I watch Seth Meyers instead.
In all 7 of your Tour de France victories, did you ever take banned substances or blood dope?
Yes.
In your opinion, was it humanly possible to win the Tour de France without doping?
No PR expert can save a celebrity's reputation. At the moment, their lies are shattered by hard evidence, live on air.
I love it. Now, with that said, I saw you in London talking a couple weeks ago on TV, and you seemed a lot more excited about it than you do right now. Are you just exhausted?
No. I mean, I'm still very excited. You know, the premiere was last night. It was an emotional night. It felt like the end of an era, but I'm not any less excited than I was a couple of weeks ago. Maybe I had a bit more energy. It's the morning.
You do seem a bit irritated. Perhaps it's just us. I think it probably is us. Yeah. Well, then on that note,
We figured as much.
We'll let you go then. How about that?
All
We'll
right.
let you go take a little nap, maybe get a Red Bull. How about that?
Cara Delevingne, thank you so much. That's so funny. Let's tune in and see what you... Oh!
Was in a mood.
When...
Jeez Louise, everything
I thought she was being
sarcastic.
sarcastic on purpose. I thought it was trying to...
Tom Cruise's absolute confidence begins to crumble in front of the camera under the pressure of relentless questioning from Matt Lauer.
It's very impressive to listen to you because clearly you've done the homework and you know the subject.
And you should. And you should do that also because just knowing people who are on Ritalin isn't enough. You should be a little bit more responsible in knowing
I'm
really...
not prescribing Ritalin, Tom, and
I know that psychiatry is a pseudoscience.
But Tom, she said that this particular thing helped her feel better, whether it was the antidepressant or going to a psychiatrist. Isn't that enough?
Matt, you have to understand this. There is no such thing as a chemical imbalance.
So
in a body.
postpartum depression to you is
Matt,
kind of a little psychological gobbledygook?
No, I did not say that.
I'm just asking, what would you call it?
Matt, that is the post. Now you're talking about two different things.
But that's what went on the antidepressant for.
But what happens, the antidepressant, all it does is mask the problem. There's ways of vitamins and through exercise and various things. I'm not saying that that isn't real. That's not what I'm saying. That's an alteration of what I'm saying. I'm saying that...
Ellen DeGeneres is complaining about being left out of a birthday party. And moments later, Dakota Johnson delivers a response that completely flips the situation.
You turned 30.
I did.
And how was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Yeah.
But I did invite you and you didn't come. So.
This time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure? How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody.
Was it? Oh yeah, I had that thing.
Thanks for being here tonight. Now, I have to talk to you about something. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard. I've recently been the victim of a scandal in the media, and there's been some very, very serious allegations made against me. And I want to get ahead of everything and address those rumors and assure you, my audience, that these accusations are not true.
Yo, it's the Beebs. They're doing carpool karaoke.
That is so funny.
Hey, Bieber. Justin Bieber. And James Corden.
That current video that you just saw has over 13 million views, which is more than some carpool karaokes, right? And it has caused somewhat of a media... We've also never once in the history of doing that bit ever used the carpool lane. There's not even a carpool lane on my way to work, and I just thought that we all knew this. And I'm sorry that you were so deep into the reality of roads. Now look, I'm going to be completely transparent with you right now. Here is a list of every carpool karaoke where I've used a tow, and this is a list of every one where I was driving the car, okay? And I want to say right now to you, our audience, I am nothing if not a man of integrity.
Bow Wow posts a luxury-looking private jet flight, but the internet quickly produces its own behind-the-scenes version, and the second image completely changes the narrative.
Complete.
Hilaria Baldwin once said she would take a break from social media after her Spanish accent and background story were heavily questioned, shaking the image she had built for years. In this clip, the Spanish-influenced accent she was associated with is clearly heard.
Married life is really nice. You know, it feels different. It really feels different, but I didn't think it was going to be different, but it feels.
But what draws even more attention is that familiar voice, which seems to shift noticeably in her newer video.
So there's been some questions about where I'm born. I'm born in Boston. And then I spent some of my childhood in Boston, some of my childhood in Spain.
And then another detail surfaces. Her management website once listed Mallorca, Spain, as her birthplace. The most scrutinized moment comes from a cooking video where she looks at a cucumber and struggles with the English word for it.
We have very few ingredients. We have tomatoes. We have, how do you say it? Cucumbers. We have red pepper.
I am that person that if I've been speaking a lot of Spanish, I, tend to mix them. And if I'm speaking more English, or doing a lot of English, then I mix that. It's one of those things that's always been I've been a little insecure about over a different time. My name. So when I was growing up, and in this country, I would use the name Hillary, and in Spain, I would use the name Hilaria. And my family, like my parents, they call me Hilaria. My whole family call me Hilaria. And it was something that was always kind of like I see other people do it, and it always kind of bothered me that like neither name sounded good in the other language.
Andrew Garfield takes a different route, repeatedly denying everything until the movie is released, and all his earlier answers are suddenly re-examined by audiences.
I want to, there's a photo going around on the internet of you and Tobey Maguire on the set of Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man movie. And I was like, wow,
I'm not sure about that.
What I'm telling you is, you're in the new Spider-Man No Way Home. Congratulations.
Wait, what?
Yes, congratulations. You're gonna be in it, yeah. That's exciting, right?
I had no idea. Like, if I heard about it, and I did see it, and it's a Photoshop.
Spider-Man, let's talk about that.
Okay.
You had to lie to so many people. How long did it take to make the movie? It was like a couple of years, right? How many years did you lie to people?
That is an unfair framing. It was, I lied for a good 2 years, and I lied to the internet for 2 years, and it felt great.
Who knew, besides your agent, who knew that you were doing this? I mean, how hard is that to keep it to, it's your family knew?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay.
And my mother at the time, and yeah, just kind of us.
In a house tour, Dakota Johnson's kitchen is filled with limes in a way that makes it look intentional. And later on, Jimmy Fallon hears a comment that makes everyone rethink that scene entirely.
I love cooking. I cook a lot and I bake a lot. I love limes. I love them. They're great. I love them so much, and I like to present them like this in my house.
First things first, last March, you gave a tour to Architectural Digest, and the internet loved it. I loved it too. It was just, people were fascinated with your green kitchen and your love of limes. During the tour, you very clearly state that you love.
I actually didn't even know that they were in there. I was giving the tour and went into the kitchen, and it was set dressing. I'm allergic to limes.
Like, stop it now.
Yeah, I'm mildly allergic. And honeydew melon, so another green thing from the outside.
You're good with the honeydew melon.
Oh no, and the inside.
But limes do the same thing?
Kind of. Limes make my tongue itch too, yeah.
Really? That's so bizarre. I mean, you had a lot of, so it was just set dressing and it looked pretty, and then you're like, yeah, I love limes. You're just talking, going with the flow.
Yeah, because it was hard to just ignore them.
That's
so
true,
I just lied. I went the full opposite direction.
Unbelievable. I'm glad you came clean, man.
Some explanations managed to hold for a while, like when Kylie Jenner addressed her lip transformation. But once the story reaches reality TV, the direction changes completely.
When we asked our remix readers what they wanted to know from Kylie, is they just said she has the most amazing lips. Tell us her secret. How does she get these?
Kylie decided to plump her lips, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think if you've done something, though, it is right to cop to it. If you avoid a question, you're gonna look.
I have temporary lip fillers. It's just an insecurity of mine, and it's what I wanted to do. I'm just not ready to talk to reporters about my lips yet, because everyone always picks us apart. Well, the color. Everyone thinks I use like one certain color. So I use like 6 different colors. I'm not ever gonna deny or confirm anything because it's too much.
They're all here to trip us up, so it's good you're just doing your thing. Just be aware.
Jussie Smollett sits in front of the ABC News cameras, recounting the attack he claims to have experienced, with full conviction in every detail.
What happened that night, Jussie?
When I landed in Chicago, and Frank Gatson, who's like my uncle, heard, as I was crossing the intersection, I heard Empire. I don't answer to Empire. My name ain't Empire. And I didn't answer. I kept walking, and then I heard Empire. So I turned around and I said, did you just say to me? And I see the attacker masked, and he said, this MAGA country punches me right in the face. So I punched his ass back. And then we started tussling. You know, it was very icy, and we ended up tussling by the stairs. Fighting. There was a second person involved who was kicking me in my back. And
But over time, the case drifts further away from the original narrative as the investigation pulls every on-camera statement into a far more shocking reality.
A law enforcement official telling ABC News 2 men questioned by police claim Smollett paid them.
This morning, actor Jussie Smollett is in an Illinois jail cell, 150 days behind bars after being found guilty of lying to authorities. In a bizarre outburst after receiving his sentence, Smollett continued to claim his innocence, suggesting he could be killed in jail.
I am not suicidal. Okay? I am not suicidal. I am innocent.
At Lake Compounce in 1989, Rob and Fab continue performing as if everything is normal, until a small audio glitch begins to expose the issue mid-performance.
Girl, I'm just in love, girl. And this is true. Girl, you know, this 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 girl, you know.
By the 1990 press conference, Rob and Fab are no longer under stage lights. They are seated in front of cameras as a historic and unprecedented decision is announced.
Phone calls, enormous rumors that you don't sing on the record. You have to lip sync in front of 500 million people. Right, if you don't lip sync right, it's like oil on a fire. So we freaked out.
Who told you this?
The record company and the producer. Thank you.
Fab Morvan once said that losing everything in front of the entire world was incredibly harsh. In the end, Milli Vanilli didn't just lose fame, they became a reminder that a public image built on lies collapses quickly when the truth finally speaks.
Lose everything so publicly was harsh. You don't know where to turn to because there's no body around you. You're left alone. We were famous, now we were infamous, just like that. The years after the scandal broke, it was a difficult time because I was trying to rehabilitate myself to... When I heard the news of Rob's death, everything went blank at that moment. Silence. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed. It was like losing a part of myself. And in order to honor him and for myself, I said that I vowed that I would do my thing. And I would make sure that the name Milli Vanilli itself means when you fall, you stand back up and you move on.